What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I just seen this news story, and this right here is crazy. Now, this right here will show you what type of world we live in, where people feel as though they have the right to walk up on a random stranger and try to knock his block off, regardless of what position he's in and who's with him. Guys, I'm going to show you something on a news video, and this is out of Calabasas, California. Shout out Cali. And it's about a man. They don't have a picture of him, but his name is Angel Sanchez Jr. He's been arrested for committing this egregious act. This man walked up to a random stranger, an elderly man, pushing a baby coach with a baby inside. And this is what happened. Take a look at this crap and we'll come back and get on it.
4:30. A shocking crime caught on camera in this Calabasas neighborhood. A man you just saw walks up and sucker punches a grandfather pushing a baby who was pushing a baby stroller, knocking it over. Well, this attack happened Tuesday in the middle of a crosswalk in a busy neighborhood. And there is late word tonight that a suspect is in custody. KCAL News reporter Jeff Nguyen has the latest.
Less than 24 hours after a violent attack on this street, investigators say they have made an arrest in this case. Detectives say a tip led them to Oxnard, where they found 29-year-old Angel Sanchez Jr., who's from Santa Barbara. A grandfather pushing a baby in a stroller ambushed, sucker punched. It happened within steps of Dr. Bahare Tali's home.
Seeing him fall to the ground being sucker punched, he could have died. And then the baby. So all of it's upsetting. Even though the stroller tipped over, the LA County Sheriff's Department says the child is okay. The grandfather had some pain, but he didn't need to go to the hospital. The attack happened in Calabasas around 5:40 Tuesday evening. How did your student look when he walked up?
He was a little bit bloody. His t-shirt was kind of torn. He had abrasions on his body from where the guy had slammed him and roughed him up.
Tyler Cochran teaches at Craft Boxing, which is less than a mile from the recorded ambush. He says about an hour earlier, one of his students was attacked as he was walking a trail towards the gym. The 14-year-old told Cochran the man sucker punched him as well.
So my student got slammed, and then he started to punch my student in the face. And then my student fought back, was able to fight his way free.
Video of the attack has been circulating in the community. Cochran says the images line up with the way his student describes his attacker.
The description fits the guy that was in that video.
Back on the 4000 block of Lost Springs Drive, a number of neighbors here work in the mental health field.
I'm a psychologist in the area. I really believe something is definitely amiss with this individual.
We need to find out what's wrong. Why did you do that? What prompted you to drive down the street, pull into somebody else's driveway, get out and go sucker punch somebody?
Investigators say the victims in the two cases are of Asian American Pacific Islander descent, and they believe that Sanchez is the suspect in both cases. In Calabasas, Jeff Nguyen, KCAL News.
All right, guys, that's the video. And I got to admit, that was very hard for me to watch. I mean, it's a miracle that little baby is not hurt. When he first punched this man, you know, which was an act of cowardice, in my opinion, you like 3 times his size. You punched this old elderly Asian dude in his face. Then you snuck him from the side on some coward stuff, knocked him down. You seen the baby coach fell. The baby in the stroller, when he hit him and I looked, I thought it was like a homeless man he punched or something. Then I seen the sheets move. I'm like, it's a baby in there. No excuse for that. This is pure savagery at its finest. This dude, they need to take him and take his arm off at the wrist. I mean, at the elbow. The hand he punched him, take him off the elbow. You know what I'm saying? And then sit him in a damn chair and let every Asian member of that family, the mom first, kung fu kick the shit out of his ass. Right across his face. I'd kick his jaw, his lower mandible off. This guy didn't even know this man, y'all. He didn't even know him. Think about that. He did not know this guy and he did this to him. First of all, punching an old person like that, big as you are, you could have killed him. That's the first thing. And then he goes and attacks somebody else that's doing martial arts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give it to my man with the martial arts, the instructor. He said he got the guy off of him. You might want to look for another martial art instructor, bro. I mean, they ain't teaching y'all to put the blindfold on and, you know what I'm saying, see it before it happened. I'm just saying. But anyway, listen, guys, all jokes aside, this is a messed up act of violence. It is. And nobody should have to go through that. This guy right here, Angel Sanchez, I'm hoping he got some type of mental disability, because if he don't and he did that, he need to be locked up for a minute. Not only did you endanger the life of that elderly man, something really bad could have happened to that baby. And that was a young baby, I guess under 3 months old. I don't understand how nowadays it's so easy to put hands on somebody without the repercussion of thinking about if they're going to retaliate against you or not. Seriously. I mean, people just laying hands on everybody like they Baptist ministers. Everybody's touching everybody. People don't respect your space no more. And damn sure don't respect your background. That guy could have police officers. He could have been a part of Yakuza or whatever. Some type of affiliation, and you running up on this guy, and because you think you can take him, you're going to run up there and punch him. They be picking the right people for that, because I'm going to tell you something. Not everybody's scared of that big stuff. I've been to prison. Size don't mean nothing in jail. You know what I'm saying? You walked up on this guy and punched him and turned your back on him. If it was me, I carry my knife on me all the time. I'd have cut him too short to shit. I'd have jumped on the back of his neck and tore that jugular vein out his neck. Quick, 2 stabs, whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? And I would have walked off from him like he walked off from me with my child laying on the ground, or my grandchild screaming and hollering, traumatized, because they don't even know what happened, because they just got into the world, and here they hitting the pavement. How did it come to this? Seriously. I'm going to drop something heavy on y'all before I leave out of here. There's a lot of profit in people that are ignorant, people that are desperate, and people that are fearful. That's why you have politicians that can come out and say something, and they try to appeal to the interest, either the fear or greed of citizens in whatever country they are professing to want power. And if they're convincing enough, people will fall for it. That's why I really don't deal with politics. Tell me if you feel me on this. It seems like with the way the fabric of America is going, where we got a lot of reckless youths, we got a lot of older people losing their mind, we got a lot of younger people losing their mind, we got a lot of crimes against women, children, and the elderly. It seems like nobody notices that we're in a national crisis. When the pandemic came, it was a threat to money and health of those in the higher castle. They responded. This stuff right here, all these crimes and senseless violence, is only affecting the little people. I think they're trying to create a new dynamic in America, to where they're going to have a certain type of person, and they're trying to separate it to where the haves will have and the have-nots will constantly struggle. There will be no middle class. And I'm not no conspiracy theorist or somebody talking against the government or nothing. I just know that it's profiting. It's profitable to have people fight over race, have people bicker, and point people in a direction to where they're focused on something that does not exist. All the while we're looking over here, the other ones are looking over here and counting the money and laughing behind the scenes at how easily it's easy to manipulate people. There's something to think about. If this stuff was affecting everybody as a whole, and it was a matter of national security, they'd fix this. They got solutions. There's millions of people in this country, and nobody put their heads together. Just think about it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hopefully this guy will recover. And so will the baby. See you in the next video. Take care.